Barkanku, a cikin wannan bidiyo ɗin za mu magana akan font a cikin CSS, type of font kuma yadda za ka importing ɗin font daga external website. So farkon abin da za mu magana shine da muka sani cewa font ana amfani da shi ne style of rubutu ko ba haka ba. Kamar wannan default font ɗinmu wanda muke da shi kalar style of rubutu ne wanda is already present in our CSS ko ba haka ba. So yanzu idan muna son mai amfani da font, first of all, it's always important shine first is selecting our element, which is important selecting our element. So for example, yanzu muna son mu rubuta wannan P1 din, wannan P tag din. Muna son mu yi selecting din ne domin mu canza mai wani font. First abin da zamu shine zamu kira P tag din mu sai mu yi open din ne ko ba haka ne. So yanzu farkon abin da zamu fara magana shine font family. So me ake ce ma font family? Font family shine group of font or type of font which are having kind of a similar attribute. So to help us understand, na yi searching din wannan article din kuma I'm going to be linking that in the description so that it will help you to understand. So yadda kuka gani a nan shine we have different type of font, and here we have Georgia, which are serif type of font, and we have type of font sans serif type of font. So all this kind of type of font are different type of font which we use in our CSS or styling our web page in general. So if you go down on this article, you find different type of font and how you can actually use them in different cases. So a yanzu abin da zamu shine we are going to use some of those things. For example, yanzu we are going to use a serif ko ba haka nan, a serif type of font, So in the zamu amfani da shi shine, as you can see here, we're just going to write font, then font family first, font family. Ko ba haka bane, font family, font dash family. Idan muka sa font dash family, then we are going to just come here and write serif, ko ba haka ba, which is the usual default thing. So serif. Idan muka sa wannan serif then we are going to come here and kind of reload it. So as you can see, it's because you don't see any change, right? It's because our font by default are usually serif font, so you won't see any change. So because this font is already a default serif font, so abin da zamu yanzu shine zamu canza zuwa another font family, which is sans serif. So in the sans serif, we change it to this sans serif, ko ba haka ba, sans serif, which is this, and we have to like save it, then let's reload it. So if you can see, right, our font style have changed in one scenario then because we are using a font size which is called sans serif. So similarly, if we should go ahead and like experiment with all this kind of font size in which are monospace, go back, monospace, which are this, which is this. Idan muka yi saving, za ka ga wa'innan, all of this are the default present font family which we can be able to use. And if you go through this article, it will help you understand and to give you a very broad kind of things, or like the one article. Let's use this font family in which is emoji. Let's see what is going to give us. This font family should give us a emoji thing. So we should be able to get emoji, and you can see font family, which is the matte font family. Definitely we are going to use it domain we get a math calculation or something. So you can see we use font family basically to change the type of font. This is the first method. Wannan shine first method in da idan kana son ka canza font ɗinka wanda ba maybe the from the usual default font. Secondly shine idan kana son ka importing din font. So for example, usually the main place we usually go to, the free option we have is Google font. For example, idan na rubuta Google font haka, na yi searching in Google font, na danna wannan website din. So a Google font za mu ga cewa akwai different type of variety of font type. Kun ga cewa akwai Chinese font type, and basically different type of font. Like maybe idan ka ga wani different font, you can be able to use it. So what in then those are like very different type of font type you are font style you are going to get here. So for example, idan ina son amfani da wannan font size in, na ga wani good font size. For example, wannan font size teen 5 in nan ina son amfani da shi. So abin da zan yi idan na danna font size in, idan na danna shi za mu ga cewa za mu ga more kind of articles about it and how it's been written and everything. So abin da zan yi shine zan zo a nan in danna get font. Idan na danna get font, ko ba haka ba, zai bani wa'innan two option in, which is the get embedded code or download all font, which is download all the file. So the most useful one shine, you should just easy one, no stress, no anything, get embedded font ko ba haka ba. So a nan kuma kaga muna da different type of options. We have option of web, which is the website, Android, which is the Android, iPhone, and we have Flutter. So which are these are all different type of it. So and then abunda za mu shine, usually you should copy this code. You just have to copy this code and you'll be able to embed your font in your CSS file or in your website. So anan kaga muna da link and muna da embed. So whatever suit you, you are just going to copy it. And then there one is a CSS embed ko ba haka ba. So usually you should just copy one and link it, which is the first one link. So just copy this code and abinda zamu je cikin HTML ɗinmu first, zamu je cikin HTML ɗinmu. So yanzu abinda zamu shine zamu zo anan, since already we have our HTML file ko ba haka ba. So zamu zo a cikin HTML file ɗinmu kawai mu yi pasting ɗin wannan code ɗin da muka zo da muka yi copy ko ba haka ba, sai mu yi saving ɗin ne, sai mu dawo a cikin CSS ɗinmu. So abun bai ƙare ba mu ƙare a nan ba. Idan muka zo muka sa a nan, so idan muna son mai amfani da shi a cikin code ɗinmu, abinda zamu yi shine zamu zo mu kira wannan sunan font ɗin ko ba haka ba. The name of this font is 10.5 ko ba haka ba. So zamu zo, for example, we want to use it in this element ko ba haka ba, in this H1 element. So zamu zo a nan sai mu ce okay, font size, our font family. So then after writing the font family, abunda zamu yi shine zai mu da sunan font ɗinmu, which is here, which is already provided for us here. 10.5 ko ba haka ba. Idan muka sa 10.5 din, then we have to let's close it. After we close it and save it, and we just have to come here and we have to kind of load it. So kun ga cewa the entire wannan font in wannan font in story, the story of the little bird, wannan header din H1 din gaba ɗaya ya canza saboda me, wannan style din ya canza zuwa wannan style saboda mun yi embedding din wannan font in zuwa wannan. So kun ga that is the first basic font element, which is you have to understand font family. It's really important. If kana son ka canza font, usually you have to like change font ko ba haka ba a cikin wannan. So moving on, za mu zo mu yi magana akan yadda font sizes, right? So a nan kun ga okay, we have already give this H1. So H1 it has a default size, right? So maybe muna son wannan size in ya ƙara zuwa wani specific thing. Abinda za mu yi shine za mu zo a nan sai mu ce okay, font size, font underscore size ko ba haka ba. So a cikin font size in nan akwai different type of font we can sizes, right? We can just give it maybe 100 pixel and we just close it, and our size it's going to be 100 pixel. So kun ga cewa ya like it was very big. So now we can reduce it maybe to a 10 pixel. That is the very very small version. Kun ga cewa ko ya canza. Basically, font size will help us to like resize the whole font ko ba haka ba. Like it will help us to resize the font from a specific value or from a specific length. So for example, that is the second thing, right? Third thing shine, we can do this in font. We can change the font weight. So font weight, for example, this font dash weight. So a font that weight, we can use different things. We can maybe give it maybe for example bold, right? if we write this, what we do, or what will happen here is the font, our font will be bold. So since our font that by default is already a bold font, so you won't see any changes. So abunda that machine in, just cancel this and let's use this and then yeah, font weight. So our font weight, maybe we can come and say bold, right? And both, if we save it and we change it, that will get you our one font in has changed to a bolder, like it changed to a bolder size. So it's more bold, it's more darkened. So shini ampani one font in our font weight. So we can also, if we decide, we can maybe give it a certain weight, even boldness, and we need it to be like a certain lead element. Maybe we can need it to give it to maybe 100 pixel, which is 100 or kubagaba. We can just allow it to be 100, or we can just maybe come here and maybe give it maybe 700 pixels, kind of like that. And kind of the thickness of the thing will be changing. So just give it 700 and we change it. Sorry, it's not pixel, it's just 700%. So we have to give it a 700% or 100%, whatever it is. So the boldness will change, or whatever percent you have to give it, and you see the boldness. So this is about bold type. This is about font weights. Ko ba haka ba? So next thing in the magana akan font shine font style. Akwai different type of style. Akwai italic style. So abin da zamu yi yanzu, idan muna son mai amfani da font style shine za mu zo okay, font dash style ko ba haka ba. So we can just come font dash style. Font style, we have different type of called, we have italic. So we have this, all this are type of font which are already, you can see from the rating they have given me some suggestion. So we go with the italic size. Idan muka yi saving din wannan, za ku ga cewa font din mu ya canza zuwa a different dimension, which is the italic dimension, like italic size type of font, which is like yeah, G, like this is the kind of a style of the font. So there is different type of font, and to more help you with that, so we can just come online and you can search on font style styles. That is so much different in CSS, because it's always really important for you to do research font styles in CSS. So and then you'll be able to get a lot of what do you call it, and the main three ones are usually this ones, right? The normal and the italic and the obliques. So for example, let's copy this, let's paste it in, and let's see what will this give us. So let's just save it and hack it and save it and reload it in one of function. Zaga Chiwa. It's there is no much changes, but there is a change, right? And let's use this code 3 W3 School is a very amazing website for you to be able to learn to see different type of font. So you can see here, this is the normal font, and this is the italic, and this is the last one, or obliques, obliques. Yeah, that is it. So this, you can see there is no much difference between these two font styles. So you can just go and explore other font styling, which are really really amazing. So yeah, that is about font, and there is more about font that you can actually read from online. And inshallah, sinagan ko next video in the magana kan next CSS element.